Hey guys, welcome back to Serious Engineering. So I finally managed to finish up the 1.0.3 update, so that should be out now. It focuses a lot on like multiplayer stuff and economy stuff. So there is a in-game shop now and there's currency stuff. And it's mostly designed for multiplayer in mind. So if you play on a server, you can kind of trade with people. And we're going to go over some of these changes real quick. There was also a live stream before this episode, so I'm not sure if you've seen it or not, but I'll get you up to speed super quick as well. There's a couple of things we did. First of all, we got a shotgun now. Haha, very nice. Double barrel shotgun. The bullets for the shotgun required lead and copper. So on that stream, we did kind of walk around. Oh, I don't have my map on here. I need to copy that over. Whoops, because it was a different instance. But we did kind of travel the world a little bit and try to find all kinds of ore deposits. So we can't currently see these except for the hematite one. So we have everything found, gold, lead, that kind of stuff. It's all nearby, not too far away, but far enough away for us to use trains eventually. The chimneys up here, we placed them here. So these are the vents, right? The vents will suck pollution from roughly like 3 blocks away, 3 or 4 blocks or something. It will pull them towards it. And then you need a pump here that's currently powered with redstone to tell these vents where to, bring this pollution. So it's all going to go over here, and the pump will just release it up above it. And up above it is just, if you jump up here, is 2 filters actually. There's another filter below here with wool. You can kind of see there the wool in there, and then one with leaves in here. So this one collects carbon, the wool one collects sulfur, and we once in a while get like some. You can see, like, for example, here it uses up the leaves and we get coal powder, and here it uses up the wool and we get sulfur dust. So it saves quite a bit of pollution up there. There's still some sulfur from previous smelting things, but yeah. We do have a couple of ingots now. So I have my steel here. We have some copper bars, some lead bars. I still need to process the, the copper? There was something else. Oh yeah, this stuff, the tin, and there's a bit more lead and iron. I still have to melt these down, right? But I think we're going to wait until we get a better way of powering these furnaces, a more eco-friendly way. And that's probably something I want to work on today. We do have our blast furnace. I think we made this on an episode maybe to make steel. I can't remember now. And then my farm is over here. I built this cool water filter from Pam's. The way it works is you just put cotton up in here, and then if it's surrounded by water in a 5x5 area, it will slowly turn these cottons into 8 fresh water and 8 salt. And these you can use to make bread really easily, because you need to make the dough, which requires salt and water, and the flour you just get from this. So really cool way of getting that stuff quickly early on. So definitely recommend making this. And then jumping over into our village here real quick. The barracks have finally finished building. So we're going to take a look. It's pretty big. It's going to be bigger. Now it looks weird here right now because I did build it up in the air because I wanted to terraform this place a little bit so we can connect this up eventually. So that's something I'll have to do. But yeah, we have like a little trench here where we can fill with water. We have the entrance here with some fence gates that seem to be on all 4 sides. In the center is the barracks. Currently it says barbarian position, there's nothing there. We can upgrade in here, which we don't want to do. The next step for the barracks to actually get people in here is to build these little towers. So once you build the barrack itself, this little tower block will be placed in here. And then you can just tell it to build the actual tower. Once we have... Oh, we don't actually need to build this. Oh, okay. So you don't have to build it up in order for it to be functional. But yeah, this is where we can hire... please construct a hut to hire. Oh, no, okay. So you do have to build it first. So once it's built, we can hire someone to be a guard. Then we can tell them if there should be a knight or a ranger. We can manually assign them or automatically. Then you can't select this. Obviously, knight has a sword, archer has a bow. Find patrol target, we can set to automatic or manually. And then try to retreat on low health. By default, it's off. I'll leave it for now. And then we can tell them what to do, if they should guard a position, if they should follow, I guess, people. I'm not entirely sure. And if they should patrol. If you use patrol, you can get this guard tool and kind of place some markers where they should patrol. And then here you have a list of all the possible mobs in this pack and if they should attack these. So I would definitely recommend turning these all off. It's a bit annoying to do because you have to go one by one. There's no like turn off all button, but I would turn them all off except for the barbarians and stuff, because well, some of the other mobs here are a little bit stronger and probably not a good idea to give them I have glowing for some reason. Why do I have glowing? Oh, is it the mask I'm wearing? No, I'm not sure. Maybe I ate something. I actually don't know. I would, yeah. They, you know, they can die quickly, so maybe not the best thing to do. Wait, who are you? Grace. Oh yeah, wait. There was... Apparently we have some romance going on here. She's a fisher, right? Apparently we have some romance here going on that we need to check out eventually. But yeah, back in the base, maybe since it's nighttime, I mean, I'll just leave it night for now. Let's talk a little bit about what the changes I made in this pack are. So besides like recipe conflict fixes, like I tried to find all the conflicts and fix them. I added a couple of other recipes that were kind of missing and would help with stuff. So for example, what can I think of? Like the white stained, there are these white stained planks, for example, from quark and from rustic. Beanies has some too, but they're made in a different way. So usually that's like planks with some dye, but that was conflicting with the rustic ones, which is, I think, actually called wood, maybe? It's named differently. It's the same kind of recipe, but now you can just like convert these back and forth, for example. So there's a lot of like these little recipes that you can use to fix some of these things up, so you can still get everything that you need. The big thing, like I said, is economy and quest. So if you open the inventory... if you click up here, quest, so the first time you click this, you actually have to make a team. I already made a team, but you just give it a name and a color, and then you're in a team. If you open this up, we have a few quests. Now, this is more of a guide. This isn't like the goal of the pack. You're not supposed to get through this and be done with it. This is just to kind of explain what has changed, how things work, that aren't too obvious. And I'm probably going to expand this over time a little bit if I feel like, you know, something isn't clear. Or I get some feedback from people not knowing how to do certain things, I'll probably add some to this. So the first one, you can see everything is locked except for the welcome. It just tells you basically what this pack is about. I had some bit more info here before, but I took it away. And you get a bit of starter money, so you can actually do some stuff with that. The first $50, the best thing you can probably invest, I'll show you in a bit, we'll go to the shop in a bit, but there's definitely something I recommend you get to get more money. Basically up here it talks about the economy, how it works. So we have these custom coins. I made these little coins myself. The reason for that is because, so, you know, the money with FTB Quest, the money is like a digital currency. You can't give this currency to someone directly. I think there was supposed to be a give or trade command or something that doesn't exist yet. So I figured having like a physical form of money would work, but there's also a different way to trade with people I'll go over in a bit. And it also explains this up here, so better with friends. It tells you that there's a lot of things with multiplayer stuff, and most of this comes from these Oxygen mods. Oxygen is kind of like a library of different mods that adds a lot of cool stuff for multiplayer game, and you just get some free money for some of these quests. Now all of these up here too, they kind of just explain, you know, water's finite, wall jump, essential or effortless building, which we haven't actually looked at yet, and also how to find items. I can show you that, for example. So if I'm trying to find this rustic bee, right? I'm like, ooh, I don't know in which chest I have my rustic bee. You can just search it up in JEI. Let's actually do rustic bee. And then if you hover over it and press Y, you can see it like highlights the container over there. So it's a bit easier to find certain things in your chest because we don't have like something like refined storage. We have something similar, but not quite as complex. And then effortless building, for example, it's a really cool mod that lets you kind of build really quick and stuff. If I hold Alt by default, you get this radial menu where you can select certain things. So I can say, I want to build a line. And now if I hover over something, you get this little hologram. So I can say, start here and build a line to here. Ta-da! You build it. And then you can also, I don't know if that's going to work now, but you can say replace. So quick replace is on. So if I do it now, it will replace the dirt with the stone. So really cool. And then you just make sure you unselect and go back to normal. You can also undo and redo, and some other like settings you can go through yourself and check it out. So really cool for building. It's similar to something like maybe building gadgets, but it's more, you know, integrated into the default, like you don't need an item or something. It's just kind of a UI thing. So yeah, it just kind of goes over some of these things. It tells you about, you know, Minecolonies, how to get started, suggesting you should go with these supply camps or ships because it gives you this nice, awesome, easy base early on. And, you know, just kind of pointing out how important this is. Now, I thought about adding a ton of these quests in here, but the advancement system for Minecolonies is actually really good. You can see all these things here, and if you hover over this stuff, It tells you everything you need to know, really. So even like, for example, it says make a builder, home sweet home, right? And then where does it say storage? Kind of got to go through here. Building an army. If you really want to protect your colony, you're going to need a whole lot of people. So it kind of like tells you here, for example, right? Once you get to 5 citizens in your colony, then barbarians will attack. So there's a lot of info in there, but obviously there's some custom stuff, like the miner has some special function in this pack, so I mentioned this, and yeah, just kind of that kind of stuff. Explaining how pollution works in this pack. You have to observe carbon, so you cannot just like look at it. Telling you some of the storage options we have, Thorncraft and how to get started in that, and then also just a generic like ore processing, how this works. You have to like retrieve any of these, and then it explains you know how you can break them down, shiny stuff, and then quests that have this like octagon shape, they unlock new things in the shop. So you do want to go for these to unlock new things in the shop, and then over here it's automated mining, etc. So yeah, lots of things I think that will help to get started. I mean, it's not that much, but it's hopefully enough. I didn't want to make this a questing pack, right? So over here we have the shop. So first of all, you have the exchange. This is where you can turn this currency into the physical currency. So for example, that one quest requires us to get a coin. So I'm just going to buy a coin. As you can see, it gets subtracted and we have this coin. All of these coins can be crafted into the higher version or the lower version. So you can make the 5 coin here or even a 10 coin. I tried to add every single recipe or every combo that I could think of that could make a coin in this 3x3. So you can see, you know, to make this green coin, you can do 2 of these, or 1 of these and 5 of these, or 1 of these and 4 of these and 2 of these. So like kind of trying to make as many recipes as possible to let you convert coins into other coins. And then these, you know, you can give to people if you wanted to. But there's also a different way to do this now. I'll tell you in a bit. But once we unlock this quest up here, which gives you 5 coins, yay, you get all of these quests. These are all repeatable. Maybe I should make these, maybe I should actually add a quest text here saying that or something. But this basically just lets you turn these, oh, we don't have them anymore, these coins back into digital currency, right? So if you get them, because you get them also from bounties, which I'll talk about in a bit, then you can turn them back into this, and they're repeatable, so you can just keep doing that. It's kind of like the exchange, because the shop doesn't have a sell function yet, unfortunately. Then we have all this ore stuff here, so you can buy some ores later if you want to. They're not too cheap, but it's something I'll have to see over time, how the economy works, if things are too cheap or too expensive. But we have to unlock that quest there first, the ore quest. Then we have the weapons market, so you can buy bullets and some of the weapons too. They're pretty pricey early on, especially the Tesla gun I might change too, but if you know what that number is, yay. And so you can buy some of these things. The Tesla gun you can only buy. There's no real way to get it otherwise. There's going to be night vision goggles here and some special suit that you get later down the road. This one requires you to have the steam armor first, which is a bit more expensive. And then you can buy the upgraded backpacks. This is a 9x3 and this is a 9x4. The one we have is a 9x2. So you can kind of upgrade your backpack that way over time. And then this here, the bounty board, is the thing I mentioned you should buy with your first 50. I'm actually going to do this right now. Now, you could find these in villages too, and then just grab those if you're lucky. But if you don't have them, just buy one, because this is your way of getting more money over time as well. And then down here, vehicles. So vehicles won't be craftable itself. You just have to buy them eventually. And I disabled some like the bass tub and so on. So they're a bit more realistic. But this bounty thingy, I guess I can just put this on the fence here. Boink. And now if you place it down the first time and you right click, it's possible that it says that there currently aren't any bounties and you have to wait like a day or so. But currently we do have some. Let me actually turn off the advanced tooltips. So these are all kinds of quests. So I added a bunch of bounties to these. So there's all kinds of things you can do. So for example, here's one easy one, right? We have 30 minutes to complete this one. For 1 leather, we get 1 coin. Not the most impressive one, but we can do this. So once you have all the items, you can right-click your thing and says, yeah, requirements met. Turn them in. You just go back to your bounty board and ta-da, we get a coin, right? So that's how you finish your bounties. That's a way of getting money. So there's going to be quests for like, here's a bit more expensive, 3 dispensers and 3 diamonds, but it gives you like 31 coins. So that's the kind of thing I need to maybe still adjust, because maybe the diamonds give too much currently, etc. But we'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. There's also like bottle of iron wine. If you see these, like the wine quest, they are always the highest quality wine you can make with rustic. If you haven't done anything with brewing wines in rustic, we'll do this eventually because it's really cool, in my opinion. But yeah, there's stuff for catching fishes. There's stuff for making certain food. There's stuff for like ingots and so on. So yeah, that's kind of your way of making money. The other way of getting money is every day, like actual real-time day, you get a daily reward. If you click here, you can see this is from the Oxygen mod, for example. There's going to be daily rewards. If you keep logging in every day, you get better and better stuff. Eventually, you get a epic money chest. At the beginning, we just get a common one. We can claim it, and ta-da, we get a coin. That's the least amount you can get from the chest. Yay, us. But that's okay. And then let's talk about the other Oxygen mod. So if I press tab, it brings up this menu now. It doesn't bring up the Minecraft UI. You can still kind of bring this up if you press tab again or click this. It brings up the list of all current players online with your ping and where you are currently. If you had friends in here, I'm alone, so I don't have any. So you can invite them to a group. And then you can just kind of, stick to a group. Normally it adds like a group UI on the left here where you can see the healths and stuff, but I can't align it better with this UI, so I turn it off for now. The other big things are, of course, your daily rewards. Then in the group stuff, you can change who's going to be the leader or something of a group, who can invite people. You can send mail to people, so you have incoming and sending. You can type in your name here, right? I'm the only one, so you can send them stuff. You can send them money or something. And you can always see your money down here too, right? So this is the same money you have for your shop. Like I have nine coins right now, so it's really cool. That was really cool because I asked, like, normally before this didn't have support for FTP money, so I asked the guy if he could add that, and like within a day he's like, oh, I added it. And I was like, yes, thank you. Notifications, if you get like some mail or something, will be in there. You can change some settings in here. So for example, the group stuff, like I said, is hidden by default. If you want to see this, you can enable it again, but you can also like go to settings and an interface and kind of change how things look, where they are positioned, etc. So change it how you want. And then the trade. So this is the big one here. This is kind of like a global marketplace for all the people on your server. So you can go to selling up here and just select a product. For example, this resource scroll, double click. You can say, I want to sell this for 100 coins. There was something. Oh, no, sorry. It's amount. 100 coins, right? Total price per unit. There is a listing fee and a sale fee, so you can't just spam everything. You kind of have to think about what you want to put on. Although, if you just do for 10, for example, there's no fee involved because the percentage is too small. And then you can create it, which I guess, I shouldn't do that right now because I don't have the money. I guess I can do one, right? Create it, say, ta-da, yes, I want to sell this, cool. And then you go to buying, click load again, and you can see everything that people sell here. So you can sell your products here or something, if you wanted to. And then you just double click, ta-da, and I bought it, right? If I load again, it's gone now. I lost a coin, and now in my mail system it says, hey, you sold an item. Here's your money. Thank you. I sold myself an item. And there's the item. And then you can delete those messages. Very like MMO-like, if you ever played any sort of MMO, you'll know what all of this is about. But yeah. Cool. I think that will be enough for like talking about the changes and stuff. It's already like super late into the episode now, but I just want to make sure you guys know what's up, what has changed. I mean, there's other changes too. You can check out the change log. It's quite long, kind of ish. At least the longest I had so far. But yeah, it seems all good. Hopefully I tuned some of the enemies. I lowered the world gen a little bit, and just some things here and there to make this a bit more a bit nicer. I had to remove a couple of mods, so Melissa's Doors is gone and Potion Core is gone because we don't actually need that one. That was still there because I had quality tools at some point. Melissa's Doors is gone because it caused some issues on servers, and yeah, just trying to make this perform better and so on too. Cool. So actually what we should do, just to kind of get through with these quests, we should probably like just, do this. Kind of unlock some of these here. So the next one will be the iron chunk and then the table and the hammer. I don't know if the broken one will work. We'll see. Go through this. Found them all. No, actually I'm curious. Unlock stuff, okay. Does that consume it? Oh, it does. I don't think actually I want this to be consumed, do I? No, I don't. That's weird that it's by default consuming. Okay, well, for now it's consuming. I'll get that fixed. There we go. You get 8 chunks at least, so that's something. 4 diamonds there. I'll do that another time then, once that is fixed. Interesting. That should not be that by default. It's always like, you know, you test so much, like spend hours testing, and then every time you like start playing for real, you find something right away. It's like, it's okay. I'll get that fixed soon. Yeah, just kind of do this, and now if you look in the shop, we can see we can buy clusters here too. So if you run out of things or can't find them, you can buy them. Down here will be diamonds later, and so on. Okay, so but what I really want to do next is, like I said, I want a better way of burning things in here without causing too much pollution. It's not a big deal since we have the filters, but it's something we should get started on anyway. And that is probably to get power and then eventually get the external heater, which lets us power up the furnaces, right? So to get power, I think we can, we can either go with water wheels or with windmills. I think I'm going to go with a windmill for now. Might actually build it up there. That might be kind of cool. So I think we're going to try to get to the windmill. Now, we need a ton of hemp for this, actually, to get the sails to speed this up too. So I've been, trying to collect things here over time slowly. So I've been collecting stuff. But yeah, let's get into this a bit. So we have to make these these windmill blades, and that's just a bunch of treated wood stuff, which we already prepared or had prepared with our furnace there. So all we have to do is take some more logs. And now we have some creosote in here. I'm actually... Can you break these without losing stuff? I don't know. Let's find out. Yes, you can. So I think I can maybe use this for crafting, because you have to surround the planks with creosote oil. That doesn't work, huh? I wonder if I can do that as a recipe. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure. Okay. I'll just take buckets then. We'll just do it the hard way. For now. Eventually, we can make an autocraft or something to do that. But yeah, we're just going to get a couple of these going. There we go. And then we also need a few sticks. Okay, and then so we need 8 for these. So it's how much? There's 3 of them. Need more sticks. Has to be treated sticks. Might need more wood though. It's 5. Needs 3 more. So wait, it's always 4 sticks for 1, right? Okay, so we know exactly how many we need. So we just need a couple more planks. Do I have more wood in here, or do I need to run over to the thing? I think I need to run over to the thing, to my village, to my storage room. I like the storage room. It's kind of cool to just come in here and like grab things. And it's filling up nicely, actually. He's been collecting things, so that's cool. It's just a little bit all over the place. That's actually, you know what? I'm just gonna grab a couple more because I always need stuff over there. But yeah, and I need to take care of my builder more. He still needs a bunch. Now he says acacia planks, for example. I did teach him the recipe of making acacia planks. It might just be a matter of the delivery guy bringing him stuff. I'm actually gonna give him some. You know what? Just to speed this up. He should make planks out of these. Because I did teach him that recipe. But yeah. Okay, cool. There's 8 of them. And then I think we just need a piece of steel. Oh, it's just iron. Cool. So give me that. Boink. I love placing these things in the world. Especially now that the stack size is smaller. They only stack to 16. Storing them in like a 1 block space, you can stack up to 64. It's really nice. It's really nice. But that's our windmill. So that's one of the pieces we need. Then we also need, of course, the kinetic dynamo. Now this is a little bit more pricey because we need some wires here, which is a bunch of copper, which needs the plates, and each plate is 2 copper bars. So I don't think I'll have enough. So I probably need to smelt down. Yeah, let's actually just smelt this down. It's gonna cause some pollution, but it's not too bad. Where did it go? Oh, didn't take it for some reason. And looks like I'm gonna have to go get more, maybe. I'm not sure if we'll have enough. We do have a bunch of coal stuff now too. Since we found some in the world. Let's put that in there for now. And just get that going, I guess. So the hammer is just 2 iron. Yeah, so just 2 more iron and a string. We have 1 string left. You can make more string with the ham too, which is nice. So if you run out. Now we need to make a bunch of plates. Now, can I calculate how many plates we need? So we need 8 of those. Well, we need more than this. Which is 8 of those. Oops. Which is, so, yeah, 8 plates. Okay, so we need 16 copper. Ah, look. We don't have enough copper. Once we get the metal press, it's gonna be a bit cheaper too. Wait, that consumed it? So we can actually see the waypoints now. And we get to try out our shotgun, because there's a skeleton. Oh. Reload, reload. There we go. Nice. I love this thing. I think there's a key conflict. That's something I might have to look into to see if I can provide people with a default key laid out. I always feel like so about it because, yeah, this one is blocking it, I think. Force reload. Yeah, that should be okay now, right? Yeah. Because, you know, people like different key config settings, and I don't know if I ship mine, if that always overrides people's settings if they update, and I can see that being pretty annoying. So yeah, I don't know, but it's also not nice if a lot of packs just come with like lots of conflicting keys. So ideally I would like to improve this a little bit. But anyway, so I did that. Apparently for some reason the transform thing didn't work. I'm gonna cheat another one because we lost ours in the recipe. We shouldn't have lost it. So now, okay, it stays. I could have sworn this has durability because I tried to give it a damage, but that destroyed it. I don't know. I feel like I tested that many times, but apparently not good enough. Okay, hopefully that should be the last problem. But yeah, we have 7 plates, which is obviously not enough. We also need this wire cutter, so we need another piece of iron and just a couple more sticks. Now hopefully this, because I'm pretty sure this one has a durability, right? Yeah, see, this one does. Oh, but it uses MBT, maybe? Maybe that's why. Maybe it doesn't, maybe it calculates the damage a little bit differently. Not sure, but that's okay. Give me those, please. Getting there. Okay, there's 4 more. Let's actually just, you know, turn these all into plates for now. Because we'll need more of those wires anyway, because we'll need, you know, to connect stuff. So now we should be able to make at least, oops, this one, right? So another iron. Hopefully we have enough stuff. I think we should. If not, we're just gonna go get more, I guess. Oh wait, we need to make the coils first. The wires first. So let's... Is it sticks or the treated sticks? Let's see. Yeah, just normal sticks. Okay, there's 8. Is that a book? Enchant a book nearby. I think there might be underground. So I hear noises. I hear a lot of noises that I don't want to hear. Okay, then we do this, right? Whoop. Okay, cool. So that's that, and then we need 3 more iron and 2 redstone. So I think we have a little bit, yeah. Found some redstone underground. I think I might increase the stack size of redstone. And there's our kinetic dynamo. Nice. So we do have our windmill, we do have our kinetic dynamo, which is awesome. Now we just need a way to get the power out of it using, you know, connectors, LV connectors and wires. We need terracotta, which is clay blocks. I don't think, well, we actually... No, this is hard. Well, we have like this stuff, these mountains, right? I don't know if it spawns that type of terracotta. I'm gonna have to check, because if not, we can make more. We can make some, but you know, might be easier to just grab some of them. Yeah. So while this is terracotta, it doesn't have the color we need. It's not like just the regular terracotta. These are all, you know, colored ones, light gray, white, brown. So I think I'll just melt up some. I think it's probably the easiest thing to do right now. Alright, since I'm out of copper right now, I'm gonna have to go collect some more. So I ran over to one of the other veins I found. I'm just checking if there's any more surface ones and kind of see where the center might be. Seems like it's kind of where I put the waypoint possibly. It's hard to tell. There's not too many chunks on the surface here. So I'm just gonna go have to dig down as well and get some stuff here. Might actually want to remove the leaves a little bit so we get some skylight. Alright, that should be better. So let's see if we can find this. Hopefully no cave. No, it's a cave. Of course it's a cave, because the iron is that far down. Oh, there it is. I see it. Lively Arctic Hasty. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's see if we can dig to the thing. I was hoping it would have spawned higher up, but it seems like it spawned right in the center of the cave, so there's probably not going to be too much, and most of this might be right above the cave itself. So it's probably going to fall down, right? It is. Oh man. Well, we can build underneath if I can jump higher. There you go. Alright, so that one was a bit of a bust, but we have another one over there, so I'm gonna go try my luck and see if we can find one. Oh, I see it. It's right there. It's hanging again, but it's mostly in the wall. I think that's just the bottom, hopefully, so it should be good. This one has a ore block at least that we can mine later. We really need to get into this soon so that we can get a bit more resources over time, you know. But for that we also need power and a few more resources. Alright, yeah, unfortunately not too many either. A little bit unlucky here with how it generated. Maybe I'll increase this a little bit so it doesn't like always have a high chance spawning inside these caves. Maybe I'll increase this by like 5 blocks or something, so it spawns up a little bit higher, but we'll see how much we got. We got a few, so hopefully that's enough to do something, so let's get back home. Oh, we just finished the pollution quest too, because I looked at a pollution block, so that's down here. Get a bit of money, and it tells you how to solve the pollution problem. Okay, so we have 7 more ingots, so I will do a little bit of stuff here, so we can make 4 connectors, which is nice, and then we need also relays, which we get 8 of, and then we have 2 copper ingots left. Whoop-de-doo. Thinking about this now, I think my priority is going to change, because, yeah, we'll need resources a bit more easily, right? We should probably set up the drill instead. So if we look at Tech Gun's drill, because like, I mean, using the furnace and stuff is nice to heat it up, but you know, we have our filters, it's not too bad. And we do need power to get the drill going and get more ore. So to get the drill going, we need a couple of things. We need a lot of iron, so that's not too bad. We need 1 rod, 1 controller for the tiniest drill, and then a small drill, ore drill, which is made out of steel and steel plates. We do have some steel now, and I can make more. We actually aren't hurting too much in iron, but we also need the motor, which requires some more iron here, and also 4 more of these copper wires. So we actually need at least 4 iron, copper, and then here we need 4 of these guys, which is also, so we actually need 20 more copper ingots. No, wait, is that 40? Yeah, actually that's quite a bit of copper that we need, isn't it? So maybe we should go a step back then, even further, and make the metal press instead. Because with the metal press we can get a lot more out of our ingots. Yeah, I think that might be better. The metal press isn't too bad, it just needs a bunch of steel, and we need 3 more copper ingots for that piece, which we have. No, we have 2. Okay, so I do need to get a little bit more. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more searching still, or we could just buy some. Almost. If I finish a few more quests, we could. Well, the easiest, oops, I didn't mean to pin this. The easiest quest to complete are the ones up here where you just do a check mark where it explains how certain things work. So I guess I'll do that. There we go. We got monies. And I think I'm gonna buy some of the copper. Yeah, looking at this is actually good, because it definitely having these hematite clusters so far down seems to be an issue. So I think I'm going to push them up a little bit more so you get a bit more copper more easily. Because copper seems... Ooh, hi. Copper seems to be... Nice aim. A bit more of an issue than iron, ironically. So a little bit of balancing there, but it's not a big deal. Luckily we can buy them. So let's also quickly make the engineer's book. Oops, nope, lever first, and then combine it with the book. So we can see that. So if you look up the metal press, we can see what exactly we need. So heavy engineer blocks is steel mostly. I think we need a kiln though. Conveyor belts, piston, redstone engineer blocks, and steel scaffolding. The redstone engineer block does need 1 copper. That's not too bad. And then to make the heavy engineer's block, we need some steel again. More steel, bit more copper there. And electrum. So for the electrum, we need the kiln and gold and silver, which we do have. Yeah, but looking at the copper supply, I don't know if we'll have enough. Maybe. Let me go craft all these things. Actually, looking at the time, I think the episode's going to be too long, and yeah, because there's still going to be quite a few steps to get there. So I think I'm actually going to call it here for today. I know it's a little bit random, a little bit all over the place, but mostly, you know, explaining what the update is and then discovering some of these issues definitely helps. And I'll get those fixed right away after this. I'll think about the copper stuff. I think moving up the hematite veins, for example, should help quite a bit with that, I would assume. But Maybe there's more we can do. I'm not sure yet. I'll think about this. I'm sure we can come up with something. Just to make it a bit more easier to get the copper early on, because it seems to be actually a bit of a shortage right now. So yeah, next time I guess we'll go into making the metal press and then setting up the tech guns drill, so we can actually mine for some ore, so we don't always have to go find some of these veins, and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.